Guess who's starting off the show today? It is
Not
me
Russo.
and Kash.
That's who. Not Russo.
We can't deal with his beta energy. That's what we don't want, right?
Yes. We can talk so much crap about him and he can't defend himself because he's not here.
I wonder if he's going to even
that,
watch.
Russo.
If we're going to end up with some text messages.
He doesn't like us. He pretends.
Yeah, that's true.
He pretends.
He hates on us whites.
He does, man. He hates us white guys.
Well, we have a good show, guys. I see some of you starting to come in here, so go ahead and get sharing this out. Let's get going.
Kash,
we don't have a whole lot of... Oh, go ahead.
Kash, will you be visiting Freedom Corner? Yes, as soon as my probation allows it, I will be there. Facts.
Interesting. So you do have some restrictions.
Yeah. I got to let them know in advance. So if I go out there, I got to make sure that everything is... I got to show them the flight ticket. I got to show them all of that. And they say, okay, go ahead, Mr. Kelly. You go have a good time. Don't storm any capitals. And I say, okay, I'm not going to go over that way by the Capitol. I'm just going to go to Freedom Corner.
Deal. I did not know that. I thought you were pretty free of restrictions at this point.
No, I got a few restrictions. I'm on probation. So
lame. It's all good. That's all good.
So before we get started, before we even get, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. We're going to do this. All right. If you guys could be so kind, please share this video out, like this video, do all the things with this video in my Russo voice. If you guys could, please share this video out right quick so we can break the algorithm, crush it like to bones, so we can look like Joe Biden in his new tweet. Can't wait to show you that.
Oh, jeez.
Come on. All right, do the intro. Do this.
All right. Let me get in there. I didn't even get that ready. Look at that. Look at that.
Technical difficulties already.
Yes,
oh, man. Russo's not going to let you hear the end of this. You're so... It's a party cause Russo's not here. It's a party cause Russo's not here.
Yeah, we're going to party without Russo. That's what we're going to do.
Yes, party.
But all in all, when you were actually talking the smack, just before I hit the intro, I said, shut your face. So that's how we're going to start it off.
Whoa.
Shut your face.
Whoa. That's a little harsh for you, Kaecey.
Is it really harsh? But we have some great news. What great news just happened in the last 30 minutes? Can anybody throw in the chat what happened 30 minutes ago? That is some fantastic news.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to go anywhere, but
go ahead. Why do we want that bad juju? Like,
I'm just saying.
We only control positivity.
One side. We only control one side. So it's not going to go anywhere. We know this. But
so negative.
I'm just saying. I'm not. There it is.
There we go.
Julie got it.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. Mike got it. Oh, that was real close too. But Julie got you beat.
Yes. Yep. So Mayorcas was impeached. What is your thoughts about that, Kash?
Well, as I said, I don't believe it's going to go anywhere because we only control one side. You got the House and the Senate, and we don't have the Senate. So nothing's going to happen from it, but it's a nice thought. He needs to go. I'll say that. He needs to be up out of there because he's disgraced the border, acting like everybody else is the problem and blaming Trump. Trump ain't even in office. How you going to blame somebody who's not even in office? You know what I'm saying? You blaming everybody else. Oh, the Republican Party. No, it's your job. This is your job. Do your job. It's simple.
Do your job. No, 100%. Like, if I didn't do my job at work, they would remove me from my position. They would fire me. Any of those things. And we have Mayorcas. We have all of Congress. I'm not letting the Republicans out of the mix either because they are capable of getting involved and doing something also, and they are not. They are just playing the games to push things back and forth and blame parties. But we want to talk about Mayorcas. Mayorcas, I'm going to celebrate this just as much as the left celebrated that they impeached Donald Trump twice. That's what we should be doing. And Lenny, we did not delete your comment. You must have said something YouTube did not like.
Well, I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm not celebrating nothing. I mean, kudos to the Republicans, you know what I'm saying, that are in the House that push this, but ain't no celebration to be had because it's optics. There's other things happening in the world right now that is way more important, than a dead impeachment. It's not going to go anywhere. And the only reason, they celebrated the whole Trump thing is because they hate Trump. You know what I'm saying? Can't really celebrate this with Mayorcas, even though everybody knows that he's doing a sham job. He's doing a sham job at the border. But, yeah.
See, and Don, let's clarify this. He is not doing his job because you're saying that he's doing exactly what Joe Biden wants him to do. But that is not where he gets his direction. He took an oath of office to uphold the Constitution.
I get what she's saying, though. I know what she means. He's a Biden worker, period. However you want to look at it. I know he doesn't supposed to answer to them, but I mean, he is. So yes, Don, you are correct. You are exactly right. He's doing his job.
You have to remember, they swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. We cannot give them a pass.
Who cares about? Do you know who you're talking about? Who cares? Who cares that they swore an oath to the Constitution? They don't. They don't. They think that the Constitution is a relic and it needs to be done away with, and it just needs to go away because it's bad.
But how can you say who cares about swearing an oath to uphold the Constitution and them not doing it?
I mean, it's just, listen, if I was a Democrat, you know what I'd say? Oh, that's just a tradition. We don't actually mean it. It's just a tradition. Everyone does it.
Everyone does.
Look at Obama sworn on the Bible. He's not even Christian.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's tradition.
It is tradition.
That's
I agree. And yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I put a little bit more eggs in it. But Nikki, yeah, we are on Facebook. We're on definitely on Truth's page.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I know that page is selected.
Yes.
Yes, it is. So
I freaking love Alabama too, Jerry. Straight up. And yes, Miss Dawn, I do get you because I speak fluent sarcasm.
Oh geez. Whatever.
I love Miss Dawn. Just so you guys know, I love Dawn.
We love Dawn. Yes, we do.
She doesn't look like it, but she's like a second mother.
Speaking of sarcasm, do you think that this tweet is sarcasm?
Where's John Connor? Come with me if you want to live. That's what I see. Terminator. He looks like he's about to terminate America. That's what it looks like.
I have major issues with this. Like, one, we know he is not tweeting. This is at 10:50 at night, his time, because that's my time. He is not awake at that hour.
It was a sleep tweet. It was a sleep tweet. He was love drunk on Lunesta, and he woke up out of the middle of the night, and he posted this because it was a cool picture that he had AI make for him. That's what happened. He's like, oh, I feel like the Terminator. I'm terminating the Constitution, terminating jobs in America, terminating anything that's got to do with being a patriot. Time to share this picture, just like we drew it up. That's what he said.
Or is he saying that just after Israel bombs the crap out of Palestinians?
Yeah, could be that too. Could be Terminator of the Palestinian people.
Yeah. I have issues with any elected leader tweeting like this. I don't agree with it. But this was not done. This was not done by Joe Biden. This was done by somebody.
You can't say you don't know that. You don't know that he might be turning into a Twitter king. You know what I'm saying?
You know it's possible.
He might be a X-Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he just might.
This is a joke meme referring to conspiracy theories that he rigged the Super Bowl.
Whoever
says that Joe Biden has a hand in any conspiracy theory on swaying the Super Bowl is a dumbass.
Whoa, don't say that.
You know it's true.
That's not true. He could have. How do you know he didn't place a very large bet and use some of that money, you know what I'm saying, to say, look, this was going to happen at the bowl?
Because he doesn't have the money. Hunter's too busy selling crack to make it back up.
That's not true. He's busy selling paintings to make it.
That
He's an
paintings too.
artiste. Do you hear me?
Fine, we're gonna say selling
He
shit.
drew this picture. He drew this picture with a pencil and still made it have color. He's a fantastic artist, and don't you dare talk about Hunter like that. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I will.
Don't you dare talk about Hunter. He's the first son.
He's the first son
to sell paintings for. Never mind. Let me shut up.
No, when it comes down to everything that is going on, when it comes to Hunter and Joe, they're a mess. This tweet is absolutely absurd. Should not be done from a leader of a free world. I don't agree with it.
That's like the pot calling the kettle the N-word. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I mean, come on, Trump. My man.
I don't like Trump's Twitter fingers either.
I love his Twitter. I love it. You're crazy. That was the most entertaining thing in America when Trump was on Twitter.
Whatever. What's better is Trump with a microphone, not necessarily on Twitter. I like Trump when he's actually doing the things with a microphone.
He's got it down pat, bro, on both. I don't know if you know this, but I just sent out a tweet and I let everyone know. You know what I let them know? You don't, because I don't be on Twitter anymore.
He did send out one tweet since his account came back. It was promoting, I think it was promoting NFTs.
Oh, yeah.
Was it NFT or his trading card thing? No, it was his mugshot. That's right. Here.
It was trending for a while.
Yeah. He tweeted his mugshot. So
Dope.
as you can see, January 2021 to August 2023.
Oh, man, I swear to you, they should take that picture right there when he becomes president again, right? This is what he should do. He should make that the presidential picture. You know how they got all the pictures of all the presidents? That should be the one to remind them for the rest of America's days. Don't you fuck with me. Straight up. That picture right there would be epic hanging in the White House, bro.
That would be freaking hilarious.
That would be great. I'd go to the White House to see that. I would.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be classic. And honestly, if any president was to do something like that, it would be him.
Yeah.
He would so do that. But
that'd be dope.
Maybe we should start. How could we should everybody should try to contact him and say, hey, you need to hang this picture when you get reelected in 2024, because we all know it's going to happen. You need to hang your mugshot in the White House. And potentially even in the Oval Office, so it's always in the media.
Can you imagine just walking in the White House? You see, Abraham Lincoln's picture. You see George Washington. You see Bush, all of the Bushes.
Mm-hmm.
You see Obama, and then you got Trump's first picture, and then there's the last picture. It's just like, boom, you got Joe Biden right there like this, and then you got Trump right there. You know what I'm saying? That shit would be epic.
I agree. Epic. You call us MAGA like it's an insult. That's true. It's one of the things that I find absolutely stupid.
I love it.
Of course you do.
I love it.
Of course you do.
Yeah. I can't wait. This year is going to be dope, by the way. Just so everybody knows, this is an election year. So I'm going to be turning up the heat here in the next couple months. I'm just throwing it out there, preparing everybody.
Are you?
I am.
Are you?
Oh, I am.
You just told me pre-show that you haven't been reading up and keeping up on some of
right now because there's nothing going on. Wait till Trump starts doing his rallies again and these trials start getting in it. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm about to go all the way to 10. You hear me? And then I'm going to say this because people are going to get mad. I'm going to say in America, we can agree to disagree. Be the change. And if you want this shirt, all you got to do is go to awakenotwokestore.com. And it's there. And if you use cash at the checkout, you will get this shirt right here for 20% off. Boom. Facts. Plugged it right there. Yeah. That was a plugger. That was a plugger. It was a great segue.
And I'm trying to find the freaking banner. If these were all in a good order, I need to clean this up.
So wait. Oh, I got a good one to talk about. I got something good to talk about.
Go.
So I was on Instagram, right? Yesterday. And when I was on Instagram, there was this, or was it the day before yesterday? It was one or the other, where the Super Bowl was going on. And it was talking about how the military had they said something like the military of Washington D.C. or whatever, and people, man, bro, they started throwing all kind of crazy stuff out there. They said, look, it's proof. Joe Biden's not in control. It's the military. So me loving my conspiracies, I went down a little rabbit hole just to see what it was about.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Look, I didn't fall. I didn't fall in the rabbit hole. I went down it. All right. I didn't fall in it. I went down it and I checked it out, and it's false. It's all the way false. All right. It's not true. But the video was very convincing. And if you didn't do your research and you dig into it, you might believe it if you saw the same video that I seen. That's all I'm saying.
Geez.
It was very convincing. It was convincing. You say what you want to say. I mean, it was convincing.
It was convincing.
It was.
I got to address this tweet real quick. Not tweet, comment. Teresa, we already know the answer to this. I have no plans to be voting for Trump unless Vivek is the VP. Then I will be voting for Trump.
Okay. Now this is where it's about to get spicy. Okay. This is where it's about to get spicy.
Sure.
You love America, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if Trump and Biden are running against each other,
correct,
and it comes down to Trump picks Pompeo or D. Sanctimonious to be his running mate, right? You're telling me that you're not going to take part in this election?
I have not voted. No, it's not. See, you're assuming. You are thinking there's only two people running in this election. There is still other people you can elect, and
you're going to waste your vote.
It is not wasting your vote.
It is a waste of a vote. Everyone knows the third party scam. Everybody.
No.
The third party would never win an election. And the reason is, come on, there's not enough. No. Really? This is not hard science. This is easy, Kaecey.
Is it science or is it math or?
It's both. It's political science math. Okay? You're voting for Trump if it's Biden and Trump, Kaecey. We need you, bro. We need you.
No, you don't. I live in a red state, and all delegates will be going to Trump no matter what. My vote doesn't make a difference.
You hurt my heart.
Oh, are you gonna be? You're all offended.
I hope RFK becomes. I hope
you already knew this
running mate. I hope he picks RFK to be his running mate.
Oh,
that would be dope.
No,
what? I love RFK. It's my RFK impression. I like RFK. I really do.
You would.
Listen.
RFK has a lot of problems. If we're looking at RFK, we talked about upholding the oath of the Constitution, and he said, if a gun bill will pass through Congress, I will just sign it.
Okay.
So he's not doing his job. He is not upholding the Constitution.
Look, if a gun bill goes through, it doesn't mean that you're gonna lose your gun rights. It's just a bill to make things safer.
No,
AOC said it.
No, Trump also banned bump stocks, which he shouldn't have done.
Why not? Why not ban the bump stock?
Because there was no reason to ban bump stocks.
Yes, there is.
Why?
They did it.
There's no reason to ban bump stocks, but no, he still did it. Like there are reasons that we have the Constitution, and we keep making reasons why we can go around it. And no, we have to uphold the Constitution.
Hey, listen,
Chris,
just so everybody knows,
address this. Russo is not with us tonight. He is too good to hang out with us, so it's Kash and Kaecey tonight.
Check it out. Look, I just want to say this right now. All right. I love guns. I don't have any guns, federal government, because I'm on probation and I cannot have guns. Okay? So I don't have guns, but I love guns. And I'm being very, 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 very sarcastic about the bump stop and passing gun laws. And you guys should know me by now. Come on. You know my stance. You all know my stance, but we got to make it a little spicy in here. I'm just giving a little pushback. That's all.
Turns out you're going to really vote for Nikki Haley, huh? That's exactly what's going to happen.
Who's not voting for Nikki Haley? Who is not voting for Nikki Haley in Nevada?
The people that beat her.
Yes.
Oh, and I can see you hate your country if you don't vote Trump. And what is wrong with you? Jeez.
I agree with Julie. You're a fucking hater of this country.
Oh,
dude.
whatever.
Oh, whatever. Take off that shirt. Take that shirt off and put on a CCP shirt.
Oh, really? Says Mr. TikTok. Says Mr. TikTok. You telling me to put on a CCP
I have
shirt?
not purchased more than 2 items from there.
Oh, BS.
Just saying.
You're still putting your content in the CCP platform. So
that's not the CCP platform. It's a very reputable businessman of China that actually loves this country. This is what I tell myself to make it okay. And you're not gonna sway me from my thinking.
I can tell because you're really addicted to that TikTok.
I like TikTok. It's fun. It's fun. Straight up.
I absolutely
mega mama. I like Tanya. Tanya, I love you. I love you, Tanya. That's dope. Mega mama.
Ah, there it is. All right. I was like, wait a minute. Where is this? What did you miss, Al? Well, it turns out Kash is voting for RFK, and he doesn't like guns, so he's happy that Trump banned bump stocks, and he doesn't care if we elect people and they don't want to uphold the Constitution. That is what we have covered today.
I mean, because listen, that's not exactly how the conversation went. He's being facetious. That's not how it went. Al, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Everybody knows that that's not true. That is not true, Kash, right there. All right. What he just said is a straight out lie. You know what he sounds like? Joe Biden. That's what he sounds like. He sounds like Joe Biden telling lies. Yeah.
I actually completed a sentence. Joe Biden can't.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you just lied. So this is what was really going on. This is the real truth. Kaecey said that he hates this country, and if it's just between Trump and Biden, that he's not going to take part in the election because both of them are unfit to run America. That's what Kaecey said.
And this is how rumors start. It's a good thing that everybody can take this and clip this for whatever they want.
It's Trump 2024 this way. And if you don't feel the same way, Kaecey, you just need to.
I already said early on in the show tonight that Trump's going to win in 2024. He's going to win. When I was asked if I was going to be voting for him, and I said no.
William Light. He said, "Why do you always call out Biden lies, but I never hear you talking about Trump's?" I've never heard Trump lie.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been gone 3 years. Has he told a lie? I don't know. Because when I was out here, I mean, Trump was the bee's knees, and everything he said he was going to do, he was going to do. So what did he lie about? Inform me. I want to be. I want to know, what has he lied about? Because
great. We're going to see where that goes.
Yes.
There you go. See? There you go.
You know what?
Voting for Kash.
I will take it. I love you, Rita. I love you. Even so, I don't care. Put it like this. I don't care about Trump's personality flaws, which he doesn't really have any because he's pretty dope. Man's man. I like how he talks shit. I like that. But he's the best thing for the country. I don't care how you want to look at it. Look at the economy under him and then under Biden. And then that's enough for me. That's it. It's about what's best for the country. Mexico didn't pay for the wall. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Trump's words is he was going to make Mexico pay for the wall.
Which he kind of did.
I think more of that was in the agenda for the second term in repaying after we footed the bill and then getting repayment for it. But that's just what I anticipated. But whatever. I don't see, like, Trump did say some stuff during COVID period that I don't like.
Like what?
Operation Warp Speed. I absolutely don't care for that.
He was trying to save people.
Was he saving people?
He tried. He thought scientists told him, hey, we got this vaccine that can potentially help stop the spread of this. I don't want to say the words because I don't want to get us banned.
This
virus that came from another country where people talk about TikTok.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that. All right. But he was trying to help. He had people like Fauci. He believed in Fauci at one time. He believed in Fauci. Sure. He thought Fauci was a good dude until later he found out that he wasn't.
Sure.
Okay. So you can't get mad at that. The vaccine, I mean, shit, we all thought it was going to help. I thought it was going to help until I seen that it was just a money grab.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he made a mistake. poor judgment and character of somebody who is a respected doctor. You can't say Fauci wasn't a respected doctor. He was the head of who? You know what I'm saying? The World Health Organization. So, I mean, come on. He did what he thought was right. That man can't do nothing right for some people. He closed down the borders. He closed down flights. He closed down all that. And then they say, oh, you're a xenophobe. But then when he opens it back up, they say, why did you open it? Why didn't you leave it closed? You can't win.
Correct.
You can't win.
No, I agree with you.
He created a space force to help kill aliens, you know? Come on.
Yeah, well, he did create Space Force, and Space Force still has not been utilized, but we have our government talking about aliens quite a bit lately.
How do you know that it wasn't the Space Force that got them damn aliens out of Miami?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Out of Miami?
Yeah, let's talk about it. They were in the mall. I seen them. I watched TikTok, even though you don't. I seen the fucking 18-foot aliens. Had blaster rifles. Do just like this.
No.
So I seen it. I seen the portal open up and all of that. You ain't gonna tell me.
So was that before or after like you were consuming something?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
No, there were no aliens in Miami.
You don't know that. They're all over the. Never mind. Let me stop before we get banned. I had a good joke right now. That was a good joke I was about to say. It was a really good joke I was going to say, and I don't want to get banned, so I'm not going to say it. But if you know where I was going with it, he's a liar. We got aliens in this country from all over.
Yeah.
Outer space.
40 million
There's
of them
a bunch
have
of
come across the
aliens
southern
coming
border
to America from outer space.
Where does Space Force recruit? I want to join. Yeah.
Doing it live right now.
I have no idea.
Love you.
Later,
all right, love
Bye.
you, Mom. I love my mom. My mom's dope. Just called to check on her baby. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're talking about aliens, so I would be checking up on you too, because aliens in Miami.
You don't believe in aliens?
No, I do, but that whole entire video of what went on in Miami. No.
Listen. Have you ever watched South Park?
Yes.
They took our jobs. That one, where the people came from the future, the aliens came from the future into the past because they destroyed their world, and they came over here and started taking all the jobs in South Park. Yeah. Welcome.
Welcome. You and your aliens and your.
Look at that, Julie. Video. Shut him down, Julie. Pull that up. Pull that comment.
Whatever.
Up. Yeah.
Let's see this.
Down.
Let's see this. Do your research. Mexico did pay for the wall. Mexico did pay for the wall by putting 25,000 Mexico military at the Mexico border, American borders. It didn't cost us nothing.
Boom.
And that wasn't cheap.
Boom.
It doesn't. Putting 25,000 Mexico military.
Think about them salaries. Think about the salaries that's got to be paid.
No, they get paid no matter what.
In what?
Pesos. Those salaries get paid no matter what, whether they're at the border or we're somewhere else.
Hey, I like William Light, man. I like him. He's persistent. And how's that working out? Obviously not well. You know why? Because when Joe Biden took office, it was a whole shit show, brother. All right? Let's just call it what it is. I know you're feeling the effects of it now, Will. You can't say that you're not, bro. You seen the mayor, Mr. Down-to-Earth mayor over there in, was Mayor Adams out there in New York. Oh, let him come with Sanctuary City, man. We're going to look out for him. We're going to smoke one together. You know what I'm saying? And then they come over there. He's like, man, what the fuck is going on? We can't take no more of these, man. Look, send them back, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
What kind of accent is that?
Man, I don't know. I just made it up.
We're watching all of them, Susan. They all come through.
Yeah, we see all the comments.
Other than Rumble. Facebook. Rumble is the only platform that we don't get the comments from.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys though, man, it's not. Don't believe the hype. Trump is still the best thing for this country, and I don't care what nobody says. Until you can show me a candidate right now who had the experience of making a great economy and making America greater again, greater again. Then you point them out to me, because ain't nobody else got. I like Vivek. Vivek. I like Vivek, right? He's dope. But guess what? The person that you said you would vote for is endorsed Trump. So what's that say? And he wants Trump to be his mentor. Come on.
That's correct.
Come on, man. All the people that everybody said it was going to vote for is now endorsing Trump.
It
Even
doesn't.
my man Ron DeSantis. Shout out Ron DeSantis for being a bigger man and saying, you know what? I suck right now. Trump's the man. Endorsing Trump.
He's always sucked. Him and his boots.
No, don't discredit Ron because he did a phenomenal job in Florida, bro.
But it really
crazy,
shows. It really shows by the way he ran this campaign. So we're gonna have to see what it looks like in 2028 when he tries to run again. If he even tries,
he's gonna win if he does.
No,
yes, he would.
I don't think so. I think
2028. He about to get sharp. He about to pay attention to Big Papa Trump, and he's gonna make some things happen. I'm telling you.
So here's what I think will happen. Is if Vivek becomes the VP, you will have Trump and Vivek running in 2020 as 2024, and then you would have Vivek run to become president for the next 8 years.
I can see that happening if he becomes a VP, but if he doesn't become a VP, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me just say this. All right, Vivek is too real. He's too real.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they won't let that nigga. Ooh, I almost said the word. They're not going to let that man get in office. Vivek will never get into office by being as real as he is because he's a younger, smaller, more eccentric, brown-skinned Trump. If you want to be real,
sure.
So they ain't gonna let him get in office. And if he got in office,
then why would they let Trump get in office?
Huh?
Why would they let Trump get in office?
They can't stop Trump from getting in office.
But what would make that movement not back Vivek? Because Trump is out once his term's up.
You want me to tell you my real truth?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the
fake truth.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Vivek is brown, and even though I'm against the racism, there is some people that ain't gonna give Vivek that endorsement, man. They're not gonna do it because they're like, look, hold on. First off, we already had one Obama. We're not gonna have a Republican Obama. That's how they view him. That's how they view. He's a smooth talking. That brother got some skill. Ain't no way. They're not going for it. They're gonna look at him and be like, wolf in sheep's clothing. We can't trust. He sounds good and he talks like us.
So you're saying
everything we agree on, but he reminds me too much of that Kenyan.
So you're promoting the same stuff that is all lies. Insecurity of people, insecurity in people in driving change in this country. So we keep electing status quo, and we keep repeating the same vicious cycle until we actually step out and make a change very similar to what was done in 2016. You will never fix this country. You will have to step out of that and stop electing the red and the blue.
No, look, I get what you're saying, but this is just a harsh reality. It's not like this is being made up. It's just, I'm going to go ahead and say it, right? You got a bunch of people that are from the past. They're from a different generation that are these big donors. These people are people that, they got their ways. You know what I'm saying? And I can speak from experience because I can tell you what happened when I got indicted. All the people that love Kash and love the way that he talked, and these were big money people. These were senators. And what they do? Oh, we never knew that brown skinned devil had a past like that. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. So it's a reality. Now the younger generation, people that are like 50, maybe even 60 and down, I would say is different. But when you get above 60 and you start going up this way with them big money donors, come on, man. You ain't black. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't vote for Biden, so that's correct.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I hate the racism. Don't get me wrong. I don't like to play the race game. I don't like to race bait or none of that. But it's just a harsh reality. This is why people didn't gravitate towards Vivek on the higher level. The lower level loved him. All the young people like myself and you, we loved him. I love him. I think he's great. I think he would do great as a president. But because he would do great, they would never let him.
So what age group are you saying is the cutoff there?
60s and down.
So when you're talking about 60s and down, would support something like Vivek? Is what you're saying?
They would be more open to it. Yeah.
So in 60s and down, what is the population in America that
It's a lot of old. It's a lot of old timers still that are in control. I'm not talking about regular people. I'm not talking about the people that are, on Facebook and talking with us and chilling. I'm not talking about them people. I'm talking about big money donors that have say so in their districts, in their state. You know what I'm saying? In their cities. Them people is who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about regular Americans, because you got people that are like 80 years old that love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because they were raised around people. They're not like that generation. But when you talk about wealthy people, they ain't been around no niggas, man. I'm being real.
So the thing that I'm saying, though, is the population you're talking about, if they will support Vivek, they carry the majority. And so he would have no problem getting elected.
Listen, he would have a big problem getting elected because the people will be paid to go against him. They will pay to make him look like a demon, bro. They were already starting to.
Yeah, sure, they can. But honestly, he handled it well and he kept growing.
He handled it phenomenally. But how much publicity did that get? If it wasn't for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you would have never heard any of the things that he was saying when he was shutting people down. It didn't make no news.
Correct.
That's all I'm saying.
You don't need to make news. And that's why he went around to all the podcasts. You don't have to be on mainstream news to be able to make progress. And that is where Vivek and RFK was able to make progress and be able to relate to people by going on independent media and
He made progress. You're right. He made progress, but guess what he had to do? Even with making that progress,
what?
He had to drop out.
Well, no, we knew for sure he was not beating Trump. No one is beating Trump.
Okay, but this is all I'm saying. He had the hype around people like you and I to sit on our phones and look at content, right? And we've seen his content, and we know the potential that's there for him. But when it comes to the people who are in control, money controls everything, bro. This is a harsh reality that we live in today. Money controls everything. When it comes to somebody getting elected, if they don't raise enough money, they can't even run. If you don't raise enough money, you can't even get on a debate stage to show your skill. You feel me?
Okay. So that's where money, I agree with you, but I think we are seeing the political arena change significantly. But if we're talking about money, the person that has a lot of that money to be able to put that up, if you were to compare DeSantis to Vivek's got more money.
Of course.
And so
but he ain't got the skin that win. It's the truth. I know it's a harsh truth and people don't like to hear it, but this is a reality. And this is why everybody knows it in this country, bro. Everybody knows it. The big money people that control our country, they ain't with the movement, man. They're not about unity. They're not about, they see race still. They still see color. Sure. And even if it came down to Vivek, they know Vivek is amazing. They know this, right? Okay. But if it was Ron DeSantis and Vivek, they're going to be like, oh, no. Oh, no. We're not doing Republican Obama. We're going to go ahead and go with Ron. He's a safe bet. Plain and simple. I'm just saying.
We'll see, man. I see things changing. I'm a little bit more optimistic than you.
It has changed on the ground level with us, with the people.
It's changing.
It's not going to change at the top until they're gone. Their sons and daughters, they'll be the ones to make the change. They'll be the ones. Right now, it's tough.
So you're already seeing it with Gen Zers. Gen Zers are predominantly voting right. And that was mostly because they saw all of this stuff on how things were handled the last 3 years. And they were like, no, I am not doing this again. I cannot grow up and I can't become a normal adult because I can't even move out and get my own house because I can't afford it.
Right.
And so you are seeing that shift.
100%.
Now, we're just going to have to see how it all plays out. Some people in here are saying running after like Ben Carson. And
I like Ben Carson.
I like Ben Carson, but I don't see him running. I don't see him running in 28. There was another one for Alan West.
Can I tell you something?
I asked,
just not to cut you off again, but I got to make this one last point, right? You know that the popular vote, even if Vivek got all the popular vote, wouldn't mean shit. We all understand that, right? The popular vote does not elect the president of the United States.
Correct.
Okay. This is why I make the point that I've made. That's why. Because when it comes down to it, if you ain't got them electoral college votes, which is who?
Well, there's the delegates that form the
And
election.
who are the delegates that form?
What do you mean, who are the delegates? The delegates are elected in every state.
And who elects them?
The people.
Nigga, look, come on, man. Be real. It's money, bro.
No.
It's money.
No.
Man, it's money.
I strongly
Shout out to
disagree with you
Teresa Warren.
because I
Appreciate
was gonna talk to it. There's Russo. He's not here, and yeah, the good-looking.
Where's the
tall
good-looking
guy.
tall guy?
I wouldn't quite go that far, but that's all right. That is all right. But when it comes to the delegates, I know many delegates here in Utah. That some of them are my friends. They don't have money. None of them.
I'm not saying that they have the money, bro. I'm saying that if they become a delegate, it was money behind it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I disagree with you, man.
I
disagree.
Get it. I understand. It's a free country. You're allowed to disagree. All I'm saying, that's the way I see it. This is why who said this? Your presidents are not elected, they're selected. Who said that?
I don't remember who said that. Someone did.
It was a president. He said your presidents are not elected, they are selected. And that's like everything else. That's like everything else, bro. Exactly. Money talks, bullshit walks. Teresa gets it.
It looks like, let's see.
Yes.
Is it FDR?
In America, we can agree to disagree. Go ahead and get that shirt. If you have not checked out the store for our merch, please go and do that. AwakeNotWokeStore.com. You can get this shirt 20% off if you get cash at the checkout. All right. I would appreciate it.
Facts. And Teresa, thank you for the $20 super sticker. We appreciate you. And
yes.
I just disagree with the delegate part, man. That's all.
I understand.
I disagree.
What do you guys think in the comments? What do you guys think? Do you think that money runs this country or our votes do? What do you think? That's what I want to know. What do the people think?
Interesting. So if that's the case, let me pick your brain about this. If money runs the country, which I don't completely disagree with you. I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But when we're talking about money running the country, then how do you fix it?
Well, you don't want me to answer that because I'll get indicted.
So if money runs this country, then what are we doing talking about anything like this to try to fix it if that's the only way you can control the country?
Well, that's the thing. It's not about controlling the country. They're controlling their interest. They're controlling their money flow. They don't give a damn about us. This is why I spread unity amongst the people, because we have to look out for each other. We can't depend on the senators and the congressmen and the mayors and the aldermen. We can't depend on them unless we become them. Forget the federal side of it, of becoming an elected official, say a president or a congressman or anything. Forget all of that. State level. Start at the state level. A regular person that gets some money, or you get some people behind you. That's the only way. And you got to start at the ground, like councilmen, mayor, people that make decisions in Chicago, or aldermen. Become them. Become them. And then we can start to make a difference. And just don't get corrupted, because that's what happens. These people come in with good intentions, and then here comes Jeffrey Higginbotham, and he says, young sir, I would like to build something over here on your land. Can I offer you $2 bajillion? It's going to ruin your community. But who cares? You'll be rich. That's what happens.
I agree with you. I get what your point is. The thing that I'm pointing out here is this exact situation. Money, but our votes count if there are honest elections. For you to run for office at a state level, anywhere state level, you still have to go through an election. If the only way you get elected is you have money, that is not correct. Or you have money backing you. That is not correct when we're talking about at the state level.
Right.
I know many people at the state level that make less than me.
It depends on how high you go up in the state. If you become the governor, you guarantee you got some money behind you. 100%.
Governor, maybe.
Yes, because that's the president of the country. A governor is the president of the state. Yeah, they are the president of the state. So there's definitely, it's just the ground level. When I talk ground level, I'm saying councilman, alderman, mayor. That's what I'm talking about.
So where do delegates fall?
I mean, you want my conspiracy theory?
Sure.
Okay. They're like, hey, how's Rita been? We're just sitting at the golf course, you know what I'm saying? Some rich people that run some shit. Hey, how's Rita been? Oh, she's doing fine. She's working over so-and-so. Could she use a little extra money? Yeah, we would like her to, run to be a delegate for this election and sit and, do this electoral college shit. I'm like, oh, okay, well, how much money we talking? Well, here, I'll just pay you and you convince her because you got influence with her to get her to do it. All right, cool. And then this is the way we want it to go. That's how I feel. That's my conspiracy.
Okay.
It's all controlled. It's all puppet. That's how I look at it. It's all puppet strings, bro.
I disagree, because that's where you're talking about. You just said at the state level, if we're going to fix this, we're going to have to be able to run for office and get elected in the state level. If it's all controlled and there is no such thing like an honest election, then what are we doing voting?
That was the question. That was a question in 2008. You remember tensions was high. People was fed up. People was pissed. They're like, our votes don't matter. We done been into some wars. We hit a recession. These people done attacked our towers. How do we get people attack our own, hit New York City with a plane? People were fed up and people were coming together. So they said, oh God, we got to do something. Let's give them a black man in office. Let's do that. Okay. And he came in and he's made everybody, we're gonna give you change. Hope that you can believe in. And yes, we can. Yes, we can. And he had the smooth motto. So everybody's like, you know what? I like this guy. He's going to make the change. Look at America's changing. We elected a black president. Really? And look at us. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. I got you. We're here. We're here, baby. You know what I'm saying? And nothing happened. The people just shut the hell up. The Patriot Act came into effect. People started getting spied on. More control, more government involved in everything.
Correct.
People's lives started becoming more like slavery than being free, because you're forced to go to work at a job that you don't want to work at, that you're not happy at, just so you can make ends meet to be able to go to the work the next day. You know what I'm saying? It was for me, I feel like they knew that the people were coming together. Sure. They knew that the people was coming together, and they had to put Obama in office because they didn't want no, come on, man. They did not want that man in office. They did not want that man in office, bro. And it caused a divide in the country. It caused a huge divide in the country.
Correct.
Okay. And then after him, they did the complete opposite. They said, oh shit, we got this side of America now. They're rising up and they're angry because of all this stuff that this dude's done passed through that we wanted, that we all got paid on because we made all these deals with Iran. We gave Iran all kinds of money. And then we got our feet over here with it was a whole bunch of bullshit going on. Sure. Oh, they gave universal health care. Now there's incentives for these different agencies of insurance companies, and people got paid on the high end. On the high end, the rich people got richer. The poor people got poorer. So then here comes Trump. I'm going to bring America back together again. And they thought they had a safe bet with him. They thought they had a safe bet with Trump. He flipped the script and was like, you know what? I'm going to do what the fuck I want. And that's what he did. And he started looking out for regular American people. When I hear go to puppet masters and they're like, oh, we can't have this shit. They start freaking out, panicking, all kind of impeachments. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to get this guy out of office. He did this. He was the PP tape and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he had Russian hookers peeing on him. All kind of craziness, right?
So you're saying Trump was intentionally picked because they didn't think he would do what he did.
They thought he was going to be about that money.
Okay.
They picked somebody who was loved by this side of America because of the way that he spoke. And they thought that they were going to be able to be like, yo, here, let's get this money together. And instead, he's like, fuck you. I think we need to make America great again. We're going to do this shit the right way. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to hand it back to the people. That's what Trump was doing in my eyes. That's how I view it.
His entire campaign was lies.
What?
Because you're saying he was selected, not elected. And everything he did in running on his campaign, and he still delivered on them, he was lying at that point in time because he was selected, not elected.
No, he was saying what he was going to do in his campaign. Okay. They were thinking that later on when he gets elected, we'll be able to come over, hit this man with some money to make some more money because he's a businessman and get him to sway and say, fuck the people.
Okay.
And he never did it.
You're saying now. Okay.
He never did it.
I can
see
see
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying. Yeah.
And when you think about it, and when I'll prove the point that presidents are selected and not elected. Trump lost the popular vote. Hillary killed him in the popular vote.
So what?
And he still got elected as president.
We just went over that.
I'm
The
just saying.
Electoral College is how you get elected, not by majority vote.
But that's my whole point. He was selected. He was selected.
Then what's the point of Electoral College if he's selected?
There's this book I want you to get. All right. It's called what's it called? Everything you thought you knew about history, or something like that, by Kenneth Davis. Everything you need to know about American history.
Everything you need to know about American history? Okay,
Yes.
That's pulling up. Let's
Kenneth
see here.
Davis?
Everything you need to know. No, Ann Zeman.
No. Kenneth Davis. Type in his name as an author.
Kenneth Davis. All right.
Yes. Got it?
I'm trying to find his book specifically because there's a couple of them in here.
I got it over here.
And here we go. So don't know much about American history.
There it is. Don't know much about American history. My bad. Had the title wrong. Right author. But in that book, at the end, after you get through that whole book, it talks about all these things about how the Electoral College works. It talks about how voting works. It talks about all of that. Get that book.
Okay, I will buy that book.
Straight up. And it's really informative about American history. And he's not biased. At first, I'm like, this dude's a raging liberal. You know what I'm saying? Just the way I prejudged him, just by the way he looked. But he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's a historian. And he makes it simple. And when you read it, you will learn a whole lot about American history, and you'll understand that this shit runs off of money, bro. That's all it ever ran off of. That's it. These people only care about money. They don't care about the people. They have strayed from the thoughts and the hopes of the founding fathers of this country. Straight up.
See, and I agree with you. This is where there's confusion. You're saying he was selected. She is saying he was elected by the people. And this is where things get messy. Because then when we start talking about the Electoral College and these processes that we have, and then when we were talking about the states and how you need to start at the ground level, you do not get any lower than a delegate in your state. It's easier to become an elected delegate than it is in any other position in your state because there's a lot more. You have to elect your delegates, and then the other elections start taking place. So when it comes to those things, that is where I believe becoming a delegate is very important and valuable, and no money is involved in the delegate part.
Yeah, no money that you know about. I'm just saying.
Just saying. I think and no one's saying he's not. That's the part that we got to remember. Like, no one is saying he's not.
Trump made people want to be patriotic
how
again.
The process took place. What was that?
Trump made people feel patriotic again. He made people inspired to love this country and want to. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, selling these American products and buying American products. Literally, it changed. The whole dynamic changed for me. Pre-2020, I was a completely different person as far as my ideology came with politics. And when I got involved and I started digging and I started studying, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it, bro. I love politics. I hate the negativity, which is why I try to be positive with it. But I got a very strong opinion, and I fucking love Trump. I don't care what nobody say. I like Trump. I just like Trump, bro. I think he's dope.
I don't believe you.
Straight up.
Are we gonna wait for the Vatican to go dark again? Is that what we're gonna be looking for?
I need to get that. I'm trying so hard not to get us banned, bro. I'm teeter-tottering on saying some slick shit, man. I'm trying.
I'm trying to get you to say something.
Man, I'm trying my best. See, I'm trying to stay away and not be toxic and say something messed up, But yeah, I got very strong opinions about all of that shit, man. Maybe on Rumble. One day we'll do something on Rumble.
Al remembers.
I'm telling you, shit should have happened.
It should have happened.
Yeah. Yes.
That's funny. Speaking code.
You get it. Susan gets it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Is it
People think
code like
people
the
think some
Q
crazy shit
people?
about the stuff that with the conspiracies and all the things that we know and believe, but a lot of the shit that we know and believed became fact. So I was right. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I was right. Okay? I was right. Say what you want to say. The conspiracies that I was talking about before, a lot of that shit is a fact. Now today we all know it.
Okay. A lot of it could be a fact. It absolutely could be. But a lot of these conspiracies that is being thrown around by the Q people are not facts anymore.
What do you mean the Q people? Why you got to say that?
Because I can't stand their garbage that they keep
I
perpetuating.
love their content. I think it's brilliant.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
I like Alex Jones.
You thought aliens were in Miami.
I never said that. All right, I did. But I'm just saying. It looked like it from the TikTok video. All right? It looked like it.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
That's a good one.
We
So,
kind of
look,
cut
Chris.
what?
So Q has facts then?
Oh no. And
Well, a lot of what they said happened.
A lot? Like what?
Man, we ain't going down here, bro. We ain't gonna do this. Looking at that motherfucking Durham report. They were talking about that Durham report, and that Durham report came out. They were talking about Steele dossier. That shit came out.
Who else was talking about that stuff and saying that too?
Man,
outside of those Q people? A lot. The part that I don't like when it is the Q people is when they are saying, in the sense that, oh, Joe Biden's not our president, the military is in control, and Donald Trump's going to come back as our president. Like, really?
I really wanted to happen.
Really? The military's in control of our government.
All he had to do was sign the goddamn Insurrection Act. That's all he had to do.
It's just like on October 4th. Everybody got an emergency alert on their phone. It's been planned for many months, but October 4th is going to happen. We're going to get an emergency alert, and then an 18 gigahertz frequency is going to go off, and it's going to activate the virus and everybody that got the vaccine, and then we're going to have a bunch of zombies. We didn't have that on October 4th.
They were not saying that on. I was like,
I have a video, and I will play it for you.
But put only for entertainment purposes at the top, so we don't get banned for this shit.
No, and I'm pretty sure I played it on here. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on one real quick. Oh my gosh.
I ain't hear that shit. That's some far out shit right there.
No, I'm dead serious. Like dead freaking serious. While I'm looking this up, let's play something else that's pretty cool. And then we'll start to wrap this up in a minute. This Kanye West.
My man Kanye, shout out Kanye.
Yes. Here, we'll go ahead and give this some play.
Your thoughts on Palestinians? What'd you say? Your thoughts on the Palestinians?
I don't have enough information on that. I'm straight up from south side of Chicago, born in Atlanta. I don't have enough information. It's love for everybody, but don't pull me to that conversation. I got 14 kids dying every week in my city. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me about that.
Yes.
Facts.
All right, thank you, Kanye.
Facts, bro. That's exactly the truth right there. We got a bunch of kids out here getting shot and killed in the inner cities, and these people want to talk about what the fuck is going on in another country.
Right.
Sending all this money. We got all this money to send everywhere else. We got all this foreign aid that we can offer everywhere else, but we got starving people, dying children. You got some real issues here at home. And how come we can't put that money out? You know what I'm saying? Right here.
Yeah, that was the first word that I've heard from Kanye that actually made any sense in what he's talking about in a while, since his whole blow up disaster that we've had many months ago. When he lays that out, similar stuff that we've all been saying is, hey, why are we not fixing the issue inside our country with all of the violence? But no, we're worried about somebody else's country.
Want to hear the conspiracy?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm gonna pull a Kanye right now. President Bush hates black people. No? The
President
conspiracy
Bush
is.
hates black people. I was trying to find the video real
That
quick.
was Trump during the Katrina thing. But
What?
I mean Trump, fucking Kanye during the Katrina thing. But this is my theory, bro.
Okay.
They need the crime over here in this country because prison is a very lucrative business. And as long as you could get people committing crimes, which is why I believe they want to ban the guns. It's not about really taking the guns. They want to ban the guns so they can lock more people up. The more people that they
Correct.
get locked up, the more money they make off of prisons. It's a
Right.
billion-dollar industry. Maybe even $1 trillion industry. You look at it, you got to pay for phone calls when you go to prison. You know how much money they make? Securus, Global Tel Link, all of them. They make a whole bunch of money just off of phone calls. Then you got Keefe. Keefe is the producer of all the commissary in the prison. Guess who owns Keefe? The Bushes.
Well, yeah.
The Bushes own Keefe, bro. You feel me? All
Yeah.
these judges. There's a judge out in Northern Neck, where Northern Neck is, Northern Neck, Virginia, the prison.
Mhm.
Guess what? Guess who owns part of that prison?
Who?
The fucking judge. How can you be a judge right
Yeah.
here and you own part of a prison that you have to send people to?
Right.
It's not hard to see what's really going on here. They need crime. This is
Yes.
why they make all these different laws. Because they know you're going to break them.
This is why all prisons are private industry.
This shit is not rocket science. This is
And
easy.
so it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when it comes down to it being in private industry, now I'm not for restricting what people can and cannot do, but yes, there is a conflict of interest, as Sarah just throws in the comments.
There's a lot of judges throughout the country that do this.
Yeah. Well, and it's also that I'm sure there's no evidence of this, but I'm sure they have friends that receive benefits from locking up other people and just throwing the book at people.
Yeah.
And of course, when they're helping out their friends, they're going to see some repercussions, like some kickback in some way.
Yeah.
Whether it's a visit to an island or a free cruise, who knows? We don't
I'm telling
know.
you, bro. It's really messed up. When you really dig into it and you start to follow the money and who's involved in what, then you start to see. Then you start to see why we have a shirt on awakenotwokestore.com where if you go and get it, you put cash when you're checking out, you get 20% off. It says they both suck. And it's got the Republicans and the Democrats. They both suck. And the reason is because they're all involved in some, not all. Let me not put that on everybody. A lot of them, a majority of them is involved in some shady shit for the destruction of the people of this country.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Facts. Yeah, they both suck. That's my favorite shirt. There's a reason why I own like a lot. Like I probably own 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
Just because I love that shirt. And whenever I go anywhere in public that is a lot of people, I wear that shirt. I just have to. Yep. And the thing that's hilarious is that when you actually wear that shirt around into major, like especially if I go to a gun show or anything else that's right-leaning, I don't get as much of a reaction, but just general public, you get a lot of reaction from people with that.
You see that? Look at Tanya. 100% cash. They make a shit ton of money off of prisons. They offered rappers to own part of the prison system to make rap music about violence to encourage the youth to be violent. And do you know how true that shit actually is? When you look back at hip hop, before hip hop became what it is today, hip hop was about making people conscious, togetherness, bringing people together, being proud to be who you are. That's what it was. It was to educate. And then they hijacked it. And then they put all these people, they bring all the, if you're doing the wrong thing, oh yeah, we'll give you a record deal. You saying the wrong shit because it's right to them. They need that. They need people to be. I used to roll around when I was younger, about 15 years old, 16 years old. I'll be driving around in the car, bumping my favorite rapper and looking for somebody to do something to. Dead serious, bro.
I 100% agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? This is the truth. Mm-hmm. There is by design. Everything that you see, all the media, they give us this social media website, right? Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all these social media platforms for us to be able to connect with each other. And what do we use it for? What do we use? What do most of the people that you see on here use it for?
They're just spreading
pastime. Yeah. And when they're negative, say some negative shit.
Yeah.
Tear people down, jump in comments and tear somebody down. Instead of really getting to know people and connecting, hey, I want to start a business, man. Would you support? Hey, let me help you over here. Oh, look, hey, man, I like that. I like that shirt. Where'd you get it from? Use it to connect with people on a positive level to help build. They use it for nothing.
Right.
To tear people down and just to pass the time.
Right.
Because of the shit that we listen to. Always ads in front of you. You need this. You need that. How come they don't put the ads and say, hey, I hope you have a blessed day today. Be proud of who you are.
Sure.
We got this product over here that'll help you. This is a good, something that can change your life, or this is a business opportunity. Something like that. That's real. That's real. They need you to stay fake. They need you living in a fucked up mind state so they can control you and control what you do and control your energy.
Right. And when they do that, and when you perpetuate negativity, you're easy to control and manipulate because you're not clearly thinking through any of those things. So I 100% agree with you. On a Q note, my internet just
Hey man,
just
why you trying to do that, bro?
What? Do what? Do what? I want to play this video since you don't believe me. That these MFers were saying this stuff. It is crazy, but I was hoping my internet would catch up. For some reason, I'm getting told that it's unstable right now, but
okay.
Let's just go for it.
All right.
Let's just go for it.
Okay.
All right. So this person, spiritual teacher, gifter, talking about American emergency broadcast system on October 4th, which will start the apocalypse. It's really happening this time. No, really.
Come on, bro. Look at those
happening.
retweets. Come on. He's got 7,000 views, bro.
This video is the guy that I found a long time ago that he on his, I don't remember his name. Oh, it's right here. Jason Shurka. We find him in here. He has done all his videos much more popular than that. That was somebody stealing his video. He might even deleted it by now because I pulled it up back then. But that is what he shared. But let me play this video for you so you can hear what Jason Shurka says.
October 4th at 2:22 p.m. Eastern Time. The emergency broadcast system will be activated across the entire United States under the leadership of FEMA, disguised as a test. However, this test will be used to send a specific high-frequency signal through devices like smartphones, radios, and TV.
I've heard enough.
With the intention of activating graphene.
What? You don't want to hear about graphene oxide and how it's going to turn people into zombies?
No.
Come on.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear none of it. I like the alien stuff better. Alien stuff's fun. All right.
Come on.
Alien stuff is fun.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
No. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Use the shit for stuff like that. And why did he believe that? Why do we believe some of the shit that we believed before? Misinformation. Yes. That's why.
Yes.
You want to know what I think about Q now? Honestly,
what?
I think it was a psyop.
Okay.
I really do. I think that Q was a psyop.
Okay. I don't disagree. I was saying it. So many people were coming at me and Sunni because we were saying that a lot. But everybody was all up in arms over it. And I think what it was doing to people is it was making people believe that they didn't have to go do anything. The government was already taken care of. It was already going to be fixed by President Trump. And so you don't have to get involved. You get to stay home. You don't have to do anything. And that's what I think it was doing, is just telling people, oh, you don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about it. But this type of stuff, and they're still going on. I guarantee you, when they do another test in 2024 of the emergency broadcast system, which they do almost every year, they will announce it ahead of time. You will see it on the schedule. And then you will see all the conspiracy theories start going around the internet, especially on your TikTok. Like TikTok allows this stuff to go wild.
All right, that's all I'm going to say. You might want to just, don't listen to all of that, but you still might want to go ahead and prep. You know what I'm saying? Just in case.
I am never saying to not be prepared, ever. Always be prepared. However,
cherry banana.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Cherry banana. I was answering what flavor do I have? This is the Tyson brand right here. All right. It's cherry banana. I love cherries. I love bananas. And if you want to get one, you just go and you say, hey, I want the Tyson one because I want it to knock me out. And then they're going to go ahead and say, okay, we'll give it to you $14.99 and it'll last you 7,500 puffs. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's so cherry banana. Is that your favorite? What's your favorite?
Tobacco.
Tobacco?
I love tobacco, bro. I got a problem. All right.
You-
I don't do drugs, right? I fucking love tobacco. But I really don't want to smoke cigarettes because, you know, it messes with you. I felt it because I started smoking again when I got out. And I'm like, okay, I could feel the difference. And when I smoke the vape, I don't feel like how I did when I smoked a cigarette at all.
No.
So, yeah, I just switched over.
Yeah, I'll take the vape any day over anything with a cigarette. And inhaling a ignited flame, something like that comes through pretty much unfiltered. Like they put a filter on a cigarette, but it doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
And when it comes to vaping, there's a big narrative, like this one right here. It's a huge narrative that is pushed around it that says it's really bad for your lungs. But if you go and look up every study that they have actually published on it, it always says at the bottom, they put some dramatic statement of, oh, it's causing this problem, da 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 da. And then at the bottom, it says, we recommend more research. And it's like, wait a minute, you just did a study on it. Why are you recommending more research?
I mean, my lungs feel a lot better since I quit smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I don't know. Maybe I don't know about the studies like that. I looked up this stuff and there is some harmful chemicals in it. I could say that. But it's safer than cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's safer than cigarettes. That's all I'm saying. I don't feel fatigued. I don't feel out of breath. Right. And I still get my little nicotine rush. So, you know.
I like it. All right. Well, we have gone over by 11 minutes. What do you have to wrap up the show with, Cash?
Well, I'll say this. Biden's tweet was creepy, but it was also awesome. I love the picture. Yes, it shows the darkness of his soul. And I feel like the evilness in his eyes is comparable to the intent of his American interest. that's the best way that I can say it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way that I could put it. Other than that, yeah, I mean, Mayorcas, keep on doing your thing. You're doing an amazing job. I know you're not going to get impeached because you're doing a fantastic job. You are. And your buddies over there within the Democratic Party, they agree. You know, you're doing great. You're doing good. All right. So you keep up the good work, Mayorcas. We are praying for you. All right. Other than that, AOC, if you happen to come across this video, I know we're on different sides, but I love you. Okay. I love you, AOC. And if you give me the chance, I can show you what Make America Great Again is. You know what I'm saying? So
do you really think she wants MAGA?
Oh, she wants this MAGA. She'll want this MAGA. All right. I'm gonna leave that there. All right. I'm not gonna get too crazy right now. You know, follow my OnlyFans if you haven't already. Come subscribe and you know what I'm talking about then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So other than that, no, we can close it out. Should we do this? Are you gonna do the woo?
I can do it. I think I can do it.
Are you gonna do it with intensity?
With intensity. I'll try.
Got this?
I will try.
Here we go.
I really can't fill in for Russo and all because there's a height issue.
You're gonna do better than Russo. All right. He's a no-show. He's a slacker. He's a slacker. Russo, you're a slacker. All right.
He is a slacker.
Here we go.
Didn't even make a graphic. Didn't tell us until we sent a text and be like, "So what are we doing for the show?" Oh, I forgot to tell you. What a jerk.
Listen, we're about to do this thing right now. All right. Here we go. Unite. Don't fight. Be a street light. Because only you can be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America. Because without God, everything falls apart.
Woo!
Yeah, brother! We did it.
That was pretty damn good.
I think it was actually, this was a better show without Russo. I think we should just like hijack it and just take him right off of the right off of the little picture right there. He doesn't belong there anymore.
I actually like the way that picture's done. I think
Me too, but
we can
like
leave
cover up
that.
his mustache next time. Like put something over it. Put a fake mustache over his real mustache. Let's do that.